19-year-old Nicolas is physically challenged. He's always lifted or carried in the back by his mother like a baby. What happened to this young man, and how do this family support him? We visit this family in Kenya, and they tell us more of this boy's life.
My name is Nicolas.
I was born in 2004 with a back sickness that made me disabled, and I've been like this for my whole life, and there is nothing I can do by myself, starting from washing to being dressed. All has to be done by my mother. He's at least grateful that God gave him loving and caring parents because her mother and father takes care of him. Like every morning, the mother prepares him, gives him breakfast, then puts him in the back, take him and wait for the school bus that takes him to school. I don't know whether I'll heal completely from this illness, but ask God to help me because I want to live a normal life, take myself to school and do many more. This little teenager dreams of becoming an engineer in the electromechanical department. He wants to succeed in that area with the vision of becoming a pilot or fixing errors of airplanes.
Hakuna. So you are confident. So one day mimi nitapanda ndege niambie engineer Nicolas ndiye alitengeneza. Nicolas, I pray that will happen, okay?
At the moment, I believe nothing will stop my dreams from coming true. But that will require too much effort, skills, guidance, and determination. Among my children, he's the only boy I have after producing 2 girls before him. We were excited after producing him, but doctors told us that he was born with a problem and needs more medical attention. The little boy by then was only crying, with doctors saying that he has a few chances for him to survive. And operating him wasn't possible, which scared his parents, as they worried that they could soon lose their baby boy. He had a wound, the back wasn't functioning and some fluids couldn't move to his brain. And after 2 weeks, we kept going to some experts who inserted a shunt that drains water from the brain to the stomach. This mother claims that the shunt inserted in him might have been the one that led his legs to becoming weaker, shrinking and useless. One of the big challenges my son is facing is forgetting. He almost forgets everything that makes it difficult for him at school, being the reason he has a poor academic performance. He learns and understands slowly compared to other students. When you teach him faster, he gets lost. You have to be extra patient with him. This mother adds that her son's legs are all paralyzed, which explains why he cannot move from one place to another by himself. When the boy wants to ease himself, there's a way it's done with a tube-like device he uses while urinating that prevents him from being infected. I have to dress him with some pampers when taking him to school, and around midday I have to look after him and change pampers, which I do like twice a day, mainly in the morning and in the afternoon, so that he continues attending his lessons. Despite taking care of her physically challenged boy, this mother has to take care of all other home activities, from fetching water down the well all by herself, because she has no maid, and since she has no other job, she cannot afford paying one. So the decision is to do it all by herself. After being examined by some experts, they were told that the boy was born with a condition called Spina bifida, a condition that affects the spine and is usually apparent at birth. It's a type of neurotube defect. This condition can happen anywhere along the spine if the neurotube does not close all the way. After that, a shunt was inserted in him that starts from the head, and I was told to press it for at least 10 times a day, which helps in draining water from the head. If that is not done, then he can have a lot of fluids that can result to the swelling of the head. She's here for him and adds that she'll always do whatever she can for her boy as long as she can, for it makes her happy seeing her boy in a good mood. My son studies in a public school. We can't afford the private school fees. At school, he tries, though he's a slow learner. That doesn't mean he's dull, but he's not on the same pace as others. A slow learner is a child of below average intelligence, whose thinking skills and scholastic performance have developed significantly more slowly than the pace of his or her age. As any father, he's focused on working and providing for the family, adding that life here is difficult, and the condition of their son makes it way more complicated. I'm grateful for Nicolas, for we tried and did everything for him, and now he's a student. He dreams of becoming an important figure in the society, and we wish him all the best. As a father of Nicolas, if I had enough money, I would do everything for my child. But I still have a lot to do, like we have no house and struggle with rent. If we had money, I would do more for him. The dad says his little boy needs a wheelchair because they will not lift him forever, for that would facilitate his movement more, especially at school and other places where he goes. Next time he'll be finishing primary and go to secondary. Without a wheelchair, taking him there and bringing him back will be more difficult. If I had to choose, I would prefer an electric one that would be automatic. That one would require no extra person to push him, but the issue is that such a wheelchair would be more expensive. This father wakes up daily and goes to his day-to-day job that earns them a living. But since he does not earn enough to sustain the whole family, yet they need a lot of different home necessities, this job cannot cover everything they need. That's why he's here asking for the support. Nicolas needs a wheelchair, and to help him, you can donate on thegivinglife.com with links found in description and pinned in top comments. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.